What's up, guys? I actually have a little surprise for you guys. So for those that didn't know, we actually have some cards that have been leaked. In the latest comic, Batman Noir, it actually showcases a few cards that actually are coming to the game. Now, granted, I do, in this assessment, say that it's probably some cards that come out next month. Now, truthfully, we don't know when these cards will come out. They could come out next month. They could come out in the future. But, I mean, these are 4 cards that are actually pretty crazy. And seeing how expansions are normally like 10 cards, there's quite a possibility that it could be next month's set. But here you guys go. Essentially, looks like our expansion, maybe next month, is going to be the Teen Titans. Take a look at this assessment that we talked about on stream and let me know what you guys think. Because this first one, oh boy, it's a spicy one. Permanent increase an enemy leader's ability cost by 3. This is, if this comes out next expansion, this is absolutely amazing. This is so good. This is so good. Do you not realize that this is literally a better version of Hugo? Bane, I guess you could say, you know, Bane hitting stuff. A lot of leaders, a lot of decks reliant on leader abilities. Like, imagine you hit this on Zatanna. You can't get magical spells for a very long time. You hit this on Batgirl. You hit this on Joker. I mean, you hit this on someone that already takes a while, like Zod. Is it real? This, notice that this isn't a red emblem, chat. So this was in the, just like the cards that we have seen in the comic earlier, any card that doesn't have a red emblem is a real card. So if it hasn't come out yet, this is literally coming out in the future. Buy Aqua, buy Ivy, buy Batman, buy, well, I don't know if it's the Shazam answer we need, but, and you can run 2 of them. You can run 2 of them in tactics. Straight up, so you could increase a leader's ability by 6. 6! Bruh, trolling Black Adam. Now, granted, of all the leaders, Black Adam probably wouldn't be the best one to put this on because, I mean, to charge him, you only need a 5 attack or more. And by the gold turn, if he hasn't hit it yet, then he's probably gonna hit it pretty quickly. So I wouldn't hit Black Adam with it because he's like the only leader that really like cycles through his charges very quickly based on what you play. But pretty much everybody else, this card is, once this card comes out, if this card comes out in the next expansion, bruh, GG. Just GG. Oh man, this is an auto include. This is literally an auto include into tactics. You don't understand. This is an auto include for any control deck. Let me rephrase that. The whole point of this game is leader abilities, and he just straight up is like, yeah, about that though. No, you pretty much shut down any deck. Like, if you're facing against Black Adam and Aquaman, just hit Aquaman. Don't put this on Black Adam. Maybe that's why Robin got hit. For something like this. Because if Robin, you know, try to make Robin less reliable, a big difference between this card and Bah Humbug. This comes out next month, bruh, it's over. it's just Jover. It's just Jover. It's beyond over. Shouldn't have given Batman prep time. True. This will be good in what, Aquaman and Green Arrow. This will be good in Batman plus X. I mean, this will be good. I probably wouldn't put it in Joker or Batgirl because, you know, most of the time you want to finish up the game by that. But maybe just kick 1 gold out and put this in, just so then that way it buys you time for the maybe late games. But we might get a tactics leader. It's at this point either tactics or anarchy, and we have way too many anarchy leaders, unless they go like literally out of left field and have a, you know, might leader or something. Like they make one of the Teen Titans a Mike character, and then that's the leader. Playing Thanksgiving doesn't feel bad with this card now. True. So yeah, the newest comic has a lot for those that haven't played the newest comic is littered with like quote unquote future cards, because any card that isn't red, it's already in the game. And if it isn't already in the game, then guess what? It's coming. Yeah, Guns Blazing and Slice and Dice is what we found earlier. For those that haven't seen it, that's Guns Blazing. We saw this card, which we talked about earlier. It's pretty much for a gold, fire 3 shots that deal 3 damage to random enemies, draw a card. So instead of like bazooka just raining down straight damage, this one splits it, which would be great for Joker and everything else. Firepower. And then this was the other one we saw. Slice and Dice. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy recruit. If they're KO'd, deal 3 to a random enemy leader. Even though it's random, I mean, pretty much this is, you can definitely control where this goes. It's pretty expensive though. Really need multiple firepowers to make use of it? No, you don't. Talking about Guns Blazing. Yeah, I know. Fire 3 shots to deal 3 damage to random enemies. So you get firepower. You fire 3 shots to deal 4, or deal 3 shots to deal 5, 3 shots to deal 6. Like this 3 shots is always the same. This is what changes. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You put this in like a Joker deck, you're already gonna have firepower. So it's always gonna be 3 shots, but the fact is, like, part of this is already done for you. You put dead shot and then fire this, that's 3 shots of 4. That kills Robin. that kills a lot of cards nowadays. Doing 4 damage, random enemies, or leaders. Like that's 12 damage to a leader if it hits the same leader. That's a lot. By the gold turn, that's way more than bazooka. Like firepower on bazooka will only add 1 damage. Firepower on this will add even more. It's a great card. It's an amazing card. The scalability on this card is crazy. I almost forgot the draw card on top of it. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's like, oh. It's just that this scales better with firepower than bazooka does. Too many anarchy leaders though? That's what I was saying, that because there's so many anarchy leaders that there's no way they add Slade / Deathstroke as a another leader, right? So for those that didn't see the game earlier, me playing, Victor Stone, which is a unique, so it's a Teen Titan unique silver. So after you draw a card, deal 2 damage to the closest enemy in Victor Stone's lane. So it's better than the Cyborg who spreads it out to the front row. This one, you'll just keep doing 2 damage. So of course you keep drawing multiple cards, then bam, just keep shooting. That's why this one's a unique. This will be absolutely broken as a silver if you could put 2 in your deck. And the biggest thing, it's a Teen Titan. So that's what we were talking about earlier about the Titans. Like, all right, well, you know, it's a Teen Titan, so what are the other Titans? And that's the reason why we were talking in the comic how I'd love Raven, but he's a combo card, right? He's meant to be comboed. He's meant to, you place it down and then you just draw a whole bunch of cards. Oh snap. Will this make Flashpoint back in the meta, chat? Oh, imagine you place this down, you play Flashpoint, bruh. But this may make a Back Computer and Master Strategist and a few other those cards back in the meta, just from this card alone. I wonder what the theme of the Teen Titans would be though, because with a subtype like Teen Titans, then there's a possibility that other Titans do different things, like buffing Titans. Don't know. Let me paint a picture for you guys, right? You're running Batman Zatanna. You have a lot of cards you have a lot of cards in hand because you have gadgets in your hand and you have magical spells that you're holding on to. You play this card, in one of the leader lanes, and then you just play Flashpoint. And at max, Flashpoint would do 9 because it doesn't count itself anymore. So you play it, you draw 9 cards, it does 18 damage in a lane. So that's automatic death on most leaders. Otherwise, it does a lot to whatever's in front and then in back. So good luck. Oh, we will, next month is going to be interesting. It's going to be real interesting, chat.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.